In this video, I'll be showing you how to use the grenades feature of Noesis. The grenades feature of Noesis lets you inspect utility used throughout an entire match. What you see here on the screen is the utility used by a particular team in a particular half of a match. So in this case, we're looking at Australis on CT side of the match and all of the utility that they threw that half. If you want to see what the terrorists threw, so if you want to see what Team Liquid threw, all you have to do is click the toggle button to see what Team Liquid threw as terrorists. And here's all of the grenades thrown by Team Liquid for that half. If you want to see the second half of the match, all you have to do is hit the little arrow button. Additional filters that are available to us is the players filter. If you click on any one of these players, you can see what a particular player threw. So if we're curious what Stewie2K threw or what Twist threw, we just have to hit the checkbox of the player we want to see. An additional filter that's available to you is the type of grenade thrown. So if you just want to look at smoke grenades, all of the other grenades and just leave smoke grenade. Alright, so let's take a look at the smoke grenades thrown at B site when Team Liquid was on CT. So a nice little feature of Noesis is you can highlight particular grenades that you're interested in and look at more details about it. So let's take a look at the B site, the smoke grenades, and let's see a little bit more about what exactly happened when they threw these smoke grenades on the B site. So if you highlight the ending location of the utility of interest, it's going to open up a little tab on the left side of the screen, which will show you how far into the round the smoke grenade was thrown. So for instance, what you'll notice is Stewie2K tends to play B site, and very early into the round, it seems that he will always throw a smoke grenade, and that's pretty consistent. And then one of his teammates, like Nitro, will come and follow up with an additional smoke grenade, thus effectively holding off a B-side rush. Alright, so let's take a look at what's happening at Long A. What you'll notice is there were a lot of mollies and a lot of nades thrown, but if you want to dig into the details of it, just highlight the grenades of interest, and what you'll notice is when Team Liquid is on CT side, pretty much every round at the start of the round, within 8 seconds of the rounds, they're throwing a Molotov, an incendiary grenade, to basically hold off any sort of A-long pushes. And very often after that, it's followed up with a smoke grenade. So you start noticing patterns when you use this tool that certain teams play certain parts of a map the exact same way every single round. So if you want to dive deeper into a particular round, a nice little feature that Noesis has is basically a playback button, so you can actually see the utility of interest being used. Okay, so in this case, let's take a look at round 20 and how Twist uses his Molotov followed by a smoke grenade. So once you hit that replay button, it's going to bring you to the 2D replay tab, which will show you what actually happens in the game at that time. And it will actually show you the utility used by your player of interest. In this case, all you have to do is hit play, and it will show you the rounds of interest and how the utility was used. Another neat feature of the grenades tab is this time filtering tool. So right now, we're looking at Australis on the CT side. I filtered for smoke grenades only. And let's take a look at what's happening here at mid. You'll notice a big cluster of smokes getting thrown here, and I think it's pretty obvious what this is. This is the CT crossing doors smoke. This is so that the T's in T-spawn don't get an accurate count of how many CTs are sent to B, as well as they don't get an easy off pick. But my question is, what's happening here with these smokes? And when into the round are they being thrown? So if I use this time filtering slide bar here, I can basically clear out all the early round smokes. What I'm left with is a cluster of smokes, all generally thrown around the 30 to 35 second mark, and I don't really understand why. So let's take a deeper dive into it, and let's play back one of these smokes, see what's going on. Okay, so it looks like Dupree throws the smoke at mid so that he can get up close and try to throw a nade and try to stop or put pressure on the guys pushing cat. Using this grenades feature of Noesis is really great for not only analyzing professional matches and learning from the best, but you can also analyze your own matches and figure out where your utility is falling short. In addition, you can also study the utility used by your opponents and get a sense of how they like to play certain parts of a map. Because Counter-Strike players are creatures of habit. When they learn certain utility, You'll notice that regardless of the match and who they're playing, they run the same utility usage. And by understanding how your opponent is going to use utility on you, it allows you to build a defense or an offense built around knowing what to expect from your opponent. Alright, so give this feature a try. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us via the feedback button down below in the lower left-hand corner or via our Twitter or Facebook page. Enjoy!